Shares of Plug Power, a leading provider of hydrogen engines and fuel stations, traded on NASDAQ with ticker symbol PLUG, rallied up by 14% in the last trading day and showing a massive 58% gain in the past week alone. This huge gain came after the renowned South Korean conglomerate SK Group announced that it is investing $1.5 billion in the American fuel cell maker Plug Power to boost the use of hydrogen as an alternative energy source in Asia. The companies are forming a joint venture to provide hydrogen fuel cell systems, fueling stations, and electrolyzers in South Korea and elsewhere. This move comes as the companies and governments worldwide move towards using hydrogen in power plants, vehicles, and elsewhere instead of the use of the fossil fuel. While most hydrogen is produced from natural gas, it can be generated from water through electrolysis powered by renewable energy. It produces no greenhouse gas. South Korea has aggressively pursued fuel cells and hydrogen, making it a prime focus for US fuel cell companies. In January 2019, the South Korea government announced the Hydrogen Economy Roadmap through 2040, with some ambitious goals, including over 5 million tons of hydrogen per year to drive prices down, to increase the cumulative total of fuel cell electric vehicles to 6.2 million by 2040, to raise the number of hydrogen refueling stations to 1,200 in total from just 14 back in 2018, and 15 gigawatt of fuel cell power generation. South Korea expects the cumulative economic value of its hydrogen economy to reach $40 billion by the year 2040. Huge investments are made in this field in other countries too. For instance, the US seeks to have 1 million fuel cell electric vehicles and 1,000 charging stations by the year 2030. While Germany is looking to lead European efforts and has set a goal of 1.8 million fuel cell electric vehicles and 1,000 charging stations. Moreover, China seeks to have 1 million fuel cell electric vehicles and 1,000 charging stations by 2030, while Japan has set a goal of 900,000 million fuel cell electric vehicles and 900 charging stations by 2030. In Australia, the country plans to establish an entire fuel cell vehicle technology and industry chain to facilitate large-scale domestic production by 2030. According to the plan, the Australian government will build a solar power plant in a desert, which is 5.5 times bigger than South Korea. Lastly, in Canada, to plot a path to net zero carbon emission by 2050, Canada aims to attract investments to create some 350,000 jobs in the hydrogen industry over 30 years, according to Canada's Natural Resource Minister. Plug Power has proven its ability to scale a hydrogen business in North America as a global leader in the hydrogen economy. The partnership with SK presents an attractive and timely opportunity to establish a foothold in this market with one of South Korea's leading industrial conglomerates. Plug Power, based in Latham, New York, has spent more than 20 years losing money as it pushes to find profitable applications for hydrogen fuel cells. It's best known for offering fuel cells that run forklifts and other freight handling gear. But it's also expanded into stationary fuel cells to run data centers and for delivery vans. The shares of Plug Power has definitely soared in the recent months though, as a lot of investors are betting on the emergence of a hydrogen economy in the years to come. Although Plug Power has been making fuel cells for more than a decade, last year it expanded into hydrogen production and distribution through a pair of acquisitions. SK Group is acquiring about 51.4 million shares of Plug Power for the price of $29.29 a piece. This investment is expected to represent about 9.9% pro forma ownership of Plug Power by the SK Group. Looking at Plug Power's fundamentals, it has consistently grown its revenue since 2016. In 2019, the company reported revenue of $230 million, while in 2020, it is estimated to report revenue of $295 million. Looking ahead, analysts estimate $407 million in sale in 2021 and estimated 38% revenue growth compared to 2020. As indicated, the company is still loss-making and it is estimated to report a net loss of 34 cents per share in 2020. But this number of earnings per share is expected to get better in 2021 with an anticipated net loss of 21 cents per share as for its EPS. Taking a look at the growth metrics, Plug Power is showing a cumulative annual growth rate of 45.6% for its revenue over the past 3 years. As for valuation, they're showing a trailing 12 months price to book value of 34, which is higher than the sector median price to book value of only 4. Similarly, their enterprise value to sales ratio is at 77, which is much higher than that of the sector median, which is only at 2. This suggests Plug Power shares are being traded at a much higher premium compared to the sector median. Well, it might be a little bit of red flag. This might be justified by their superb revenue growth compared to the sector median. As you can see, Plug Power's revenue year-over-year growth rate, which calculates the percentage change from the trailing 12 months revenue compared to the 12 months prior, shows a massive 55% growth, which is at an A+ rating. Now compare this to negative 4.61% year-over-year revenue growth for the sector median. Similarly, their revenue forward growth rate, which is a compounded annual growth rate from the most recently completed fiscal year's revenue to analyst consensus revenue estimates for 2 fiscal years forward, shows a 33% growth compared to sector median of only 1% growth. If you are interested in Plug Power or perhaps are an existing shareholder in the company, you would like to know that the company is hosting a business update conference on January 26, 2021 to discuss the preliminary 2020 results and 2021 growth plans. You can tune into this conference call webcast live through the link shown on the screen. PowerPlug is a leading provider of hydrogen engines and fueling solutions enabling e-mobility. They provide comprehensive hydrogen fuel cell turnkey solutions, and their innovative technology powers electric motors with hydrogen fuel cells amid an ongoing paradigm shift in the power, energy, and transportation industries to address climate change and energy security while providing efficiency gains and meeting sustainability goals. Plug Power created the first commercially viable market for hydrogen fuel cell technology. As a result, the company has deployed over 40,000 fuel cell systems for e-mobility, more than anyone else in the world, and has become the largest buyer of liquid hydrogen, having built and operated a hydrogen highway across North America. Plug Power delivers a significant value proposition to end customers, including meaningful environmental benefits, efficiency gains, fast fueling, and lower operational costs. Plug Power's vertically integrated Gen Key solution ties together all critical elements to power, fuel, and provide service to customers such as Amazon, BMW, the Southern Company, Carrefour, and Walmart. The company is now leveraging its know-how, modular product architecture, and foundational customers to rapidly expand into other key markets, including zero emission on-road vehicles, robotics, and data centers. A next catalyst for this stock, in my opinion, would be a detailed plan in terms of how the company plans to expand into those markets that we just talked about. So stay tuned for January 26th. I think the business update conference that the company provides is going to have some meaningful impacts on the stock. Let me know what you think of this video and the analysis of the Plug Power, the company, and its stock. Are you invested in Plug Power or any other companies for that matter that is involved in the hydrogen economy? Would love to hear from you. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was beneficial and provided you with some value. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from the video as well. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to Momentum channel. Here on Momentum, we post weekly videos about investing, including stock market investing, real estate investing, cryptocurrency, and financial freedom. With that being said, thank you so much, and we hope to see you next time.